Next in the Game is brought to you by Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of USC Athletics, helping the world keep promises. Welcome back to Trojans Live. I'm your host, Keely. You're filling in for Jordan Moore, and I'm joined by the All-American Sean Cody. And like I mentioned, we have a veteran presence on the show, Justin Dedich. Excited to have you on. Thanks for coming on. Obviously, Saturday was not the outcome you wanted, but as your head coach just mentioned, it was a great offensive performance. Offensive line played well. What do you take away from Saturday's game, and what do you do in Oregon in that sense?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me on as well. It obviously didn't go our way. Like he said, it was one of those games, one or two plays away. But yeah, I am proud of the O-line. You know, I think that Notre Dame week was one of our lowest weeks as O-line. Didn't play too well. But we've rallied from that point, and would say, you know, run game, we did pretty well, and just credit to Murphy, Kingston, Jonah, E-Man. Just, you know, we kind of hit rock bottom there, so we built back up. Great group of guys, and really excited for this offense rolling into this week against Oregon. Sorry, what was the remainder of the question?
I mean, what do you take from your game on Saturday into Oregon?
Yeah.
Just talk about whatever you want. Don't answer questions.
You're the veteran.
Just let it roll, bud.
Okay, sounds good. Just kind of trying to build off that. It was cool. Coach Henson, you know, I knew watching the film it wasn't a bad performance by us. And so we went into meeting this morning, and he was nitpicking us like we had the worst game of our lives, which I'm not complaining about. I want that from a coach. Yeah. It was just it's awesome to have that on staff. He's like, see this right hand placement, Justin, on this back block? He's like, that's terrible. I almost cursed. Sorry.
Proud of you,
That's
Justin.
terrible. He's like, put the hand right under his chest. Just things like that. And so I know with a coach like that and the guys we got in our room, I'm super excited for us to play Oregon this weekend. Talented, very big, very powerful. Just really excited to go up to Eugene too. First time, been here for 6 years, never played in Eugene. Crazy. I know everyone's shocked. I tell them that. Like, how's it been playing there? I'm like, I never.
I would have figured you've been in every stadium in America already.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. No, I've been in Texas. Right. That was loud. No.
So talk about you mentioned your group a little bit here, and it's been a year where you were kind of, when the season started, it was a group that was kind of unsettled, right? You didn't kind of really know. It was kind of a lot of mix and match and early in the year. Then you said you have a tough one against Notre Dame, and you guys made some changes, and now you kind of solidified that group. Talk about, you know, the whole year as it encompassed the whole thing, is like, because you're riding it through it the whole time. The guys coming in and out. When you get together with your group there, what is that like when you finally find your kind of your five guys and you lock into it and you guys are playing good ball?
Yeah, well, I mean, comparing it to last year is a tough thing. Yep. You know, those are my brothers. You know, I came up with them for the last 4 years, yep. And so that group has been solidified. We already had all of our bumps and bruises early on, in some of those rougher years. And so this year, you know, you're just seeing some of those bumps and bruises of a new group, because O-line's all chemistry. Yep. One guy doesn't do well, makes the whole group look bad.
Yep.
So it's just kind of battling through that. And then one thing I told the guys is, like, stay off social media. Like, you guys don't need to see that. Like, yeah, they're going to talk crap. They're fans, or just they're spectators. Like, you can't let that affect your game, or you won't play it to your standard. It's like, just keep doing what Coach Henson says.
Head down.
Keep believing in the group. Yep. And I think we've done that these last few weeks, so I'm super proud of the guys. Obviously not perfect, a lot to work for, but it's meshed really well, and I'm getting really close with these guys. Beginning of the year, you know, there's a lot of young guys. I'm the old guy, so a little different than last year, you know. For any of the new guys coming in, they were coming into a veteran room, so they probably felt a little outcast. For me, it's like, oh, I'm the old guy. No one wants to hang out with me anymore. But yeah, we've gotten really close, and it's been a great unit this far, these last couple of weeks. So
it's interesting, because I think an underrated storyline of the season is the fact that you switched over to center, and I think it's a testament to your talent that people are like, oh, that's totally fine, just switch over, Justin. It's totally fine. But how has that progression gone for you? You were comfortable at guard. You came in as a top center prospect, but going back to center, what was that like for you?
Yeah, didn't play too much at center when I first got here. And then luckily, you know, Brett beat me out early on. Obviously a great center, learned a lot from him. Then I got the opportunity to go play guard and felt like I got really good at guard. And then I came back to center. Obviously I had some issues too, still do sometimes, get Tourette's or something out there, flinch once a game. Sorry, I was trying to make a joke.
Sorry.
I like it.
I was trying to make a joke of that. Trying to be lighthearted. Yeah, not always perfect, but it's been one of those growing things as our group's grown together. I feel like I've got more comfortable at center too.
Yep.
And it's just like overall confidence, it just kind of elevates everyone's game. Having Jonah, Emmanuel Pregnon, that kid's going to be an NFL talent one day. Just seeing his growth from day one to now is unreal. He's dominating the line of scrimmage, just those long arms and he's just
confidence too. Every time I see him, he's always telling me, I could block you too. All right, man.
You guys see his Postmates commercial?
No.
Oh, with Caleb and all of us? Oh, it was hilarious. We're like spitting orders, and then he goes, I want extra protein on mine. It's fun. It's E-Man. Bro's got like 3 plates of food every meeting.
Wow.
He's just chowing the entire time. He's 310, but
Love just cut. Yeah,
he's Ronnie Coleman on bulk. You know what I mean?
He's a big dude, man.
Big human being.
Justin, take us through this play here in the game. We have Zachariah Branch carrying it to the left side. It looks like he's going to reverse field and just take off, and then he pitches it back, and we get a nice throw to Taj Washington. How long did you have to block for on that play? Because it seemed like the longest play that had ever been run in college football.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't have much confidence in that play.
Wow.
We ran it throughout the week, and it was like, I don't know, it would work, it wouldn't work, and I was like, he called it in the game. I was like, all right, let's just go with it, block for as long as I need to. We ended up scoring, so Coach Riley knows way more than me. He knows better than me. Obviously, that's been proven before. But yeah, it was an awesome play, and I'm super glad it worked out.
You were just sitting there.
Yeah,
when
probably
is he going to throw the ball?
5-6 seconds. We didn't know how long we had to block for. I didn't know where Caleb was going to end up. One practice, he's all the way over there on the left side, throwing the ball, middle of the field, right hash, like all different scenarios. So it was just kind of one of those plays. You just got to block for as long as you can.
Just hold up.
Yep.
How much have you had to learn in the last 2 years with Caleb to just block as long as you can and figure it out on the fly?
You got to learn to let go with Caleb back there, or you'll get the holding call.
Fair, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like,
And you start feeling that guy like try to pull away.
you just like, all right, he's gonna make a miss.
Free.
Yeah, he's gonna make a miss. So, definitely different than years past. But he's a special talent, and so block for as long as I can for him.
Makes sense.
He's gonna make something happen.
Makes sense.
Big one this weekend, right? It's a big one. You got 2 big ones to finish it. This thing is still up for grabs. The Pac-12. How are you guys going to get this one?
Yeah, I think it's just important that we rally from this loss. It's weird these last 2 games that we haven't come out on top. It's not been from a lack of fight per se. I felt like our groups fought really hard this year. Like even Arizona.
Yeah.
That is I don't know what their ranking is, but that is a great team, and for us to fight back and come win that game is just a huge, huge testament to what this team has in them. Willingness to play all 4 quarters. So it's not from a lack of effort, lack of fight. It's just lack of focus. I would say certain things, myself included. So it's just how focused can we stay in every play, not having that little lapse in judgment, letting fatigue creep in. I think that will be the difference in seeing those 3 plays like Coach Riley's talked about and winning and losing. So.
Alrighty, Justin. Well, good luck to you guys, and thanks so much for the time. We always appreciate it. Hey, Trojan fans, do you know that the Rouse app gives you easy access to weekly sales and personalized coupons, and you can earn fuel points too? Check out the app today and save while you cheer us on to another great season. Rouse, proud sponsor of the USC Athletic Department. And Monster Energy is the official energy drink of USC. Unleash the beast. Alrighty, up next, we got a top talent from women's tennis joining the show. Stay tuned.